So speaking of LinkedIn, you mentioned that you had an enormous number of pages on the website and you had to boil it down for mobile. LinkedIn also famously went from HTML5 to native applications. Can you talk a little bit about the sort of decision process there, what led you to that?
Because we saw so many people are going to be coming onto mobile, we wanted to pick a platform that everybody could develop against, so that when we build features, you wouldn't have to sort of re-implement it for iOS, re-implement it for Android, re-implement it for the mobile web, and then re-implement it for desktop web, and then tablet. I think we learned a couple things. One, which was sort of the biggest issue for us, was the tools to be able to sort of performance tune the platform to build the level of complex app that we have today. It's not as simple as a dialer. The level of complex app that we want to build today don't exist at the level I think we needed it to really get the leverage of reuse.
Still don't.
And you're not talking about the mobile web, you're talking about the wrapped apps, right?
Definitely for the wrapped apps, but even for the mobile web. I mean, for the mobile web, we use HTML5 because that's kind of the only thing that you can use.
Even Chrome DevTools is pretty, like, it's not, I shouldn't say primitive, but like when you're comparing it to what the kind of level of introspection you can get into the native stack with Xcode or even ADB. I mean, it's just a light years difference.
But I think that applies also not just to complex apps. I don't think this is an issue for complexity. I think the tools and the capabilities you get in the native world even allow you to make simple things that much better. Right? So you can do stuff inside of a native application. Like you can create fake versions of things. You can do background processing. Look at Instagram, right? I mean, the act of uploading a photo through native is so fast, so seamless. Try doing that in a web browser. You're not going to be able to.
No, you could do that in a web browser. So when you take that picture in Instagram and then you go to the next screen while you're filling out the form to tell it where you were and all the tags and stuff, it's uploading in the background. You could do the exact same stuff with a web app. You just have to think that through. That's actually another point about all of this. The mobile network stack doesn't get better in native. It's the same. You're still dealing with the same bad network when you're going across all this stuff. And you have to rely on your UX to give perceived performance benefits.
I think the issue is not that you can't build the solutions, it's where you're spending your time. I feel like a lot of our time is spent getting that performant experience when I'm doing the web-based solution, while because you have all the tools and libraries and capabilities on the native side, more of my time is spent on making the design great.